What's up, planet Earth? I didn't do an update video last week. This is going to be a double update video. I'm going to cover the last 2 weekends, and then I'm going to cover everything that's going on this weekend with regards to the events that we hold as an organization. It's been a crazy couple of weeks. It's actually been an insane couple of months. January, February were absolutely insane. I'm going to do my best to cover the last 2 weeks. The last week was actually really cool. We broke a lot of records. If you don't know what Anonymous for the Voiceless does, check us out on Facebook or check us out at cubatruth.com. We specialize in street activism and we do demonstrations specifically for the vegan cause. So without further ado, I'll cover everything that's been happening over the last couple of weeks first and foremost. 2 weeks ago, we had events on in the following cities. This is in no particular order. We had one in Bologna, we had one in Portland, we had one in Chiang Mai, we had one in Perth, we had one in Brisbane, we had one in the Gold Coast, we had one in Melbourne, we had one in Rochester, we had one in Sydney, and that week as an organization, we scored 174 people taking veganism seriously, tallied by our outreach teams. This most previous week was even more epic. We had events in the following cities. We had one on in Brisbane, one on in the Gold Coast, one on in Melbourne, one in Copenhagen, one in Bristol, one in Ghent, one in Rochester, one in Innsbruck, one in Portland. We had one in Seattle, one in Orlando, one in Austin, one in Santa Barbara, one in Bangkok, one in Chiang Mai, and one in Sofia. So this most previous weekend was actually a new record for how many demos we've had in one weekend. So this weekend just passed, we had 16 demos on, which is a new record, beating our last record by 2. Sofia broke their record for conversions in one demo. They scored 10, which is 6 higher than their previous record. Orlando got 39, which is 29 higher than their previous record. Bangkok got 20, which is 16 higher than their previous record. And Austin got 24, which is 3 higher than their previous record. Overall, we got 349 people taking veganism seriously, so really well done to everybody involved. Now let me cover all of the events that are happening this weekend. So if you're in any of these cities, check the event link and you'll see all the details there. This weekend we have an event on in the Gold Coast, we have an event on in Brisbane, we have an event on in Sydney, we have one happening in Melbourne, we have an event on in Frankfurt, we have one in Rochester, we have one on in Mossel Bay, one in Portland, one in Chicago, one in New York City, one in Orlando, one in Johannesburg, one in Durban. So that's 3 events happening in South Africa this weekend. One in Bologna, one in Buenos Aires, and one in Los Angeles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we are actually matching our record of 16 demos in 1 week this weekend. We're having the same amount of demos this weekend, and our total tally for people taking veganism seriously at this point as an organization is 4,373. So I think that we're going to crack 5K soon. When we hit 10K, we'll do something special for that, no doubt. Some kind of a celebration. I think that's worth celebrating. These figures are very conservative. If you question how we tally these figures, just know that we are doing this professionally. We want to objectively monitor the results and analyze exactly how we can improve on those results. We gauge whether a bystander is taking the issue seriously through discussion. We don't tally those who simply watch footage or take information with them. Many of those people do go vegan, and we've heard from those people, but we don't tally those people. Many people go vegan from our interactions online, from our posts online. We don't tally those people. So we're being very conservative here with the impact that we're having as an organization. We're only tallying bystanders that we have a discussion with, and at the end of that discussion, we feel sincerely that they are going to take the issue seriously and follow up. We always emphasize the imperative to be sincere about whether somebody is going to take the issue seriously. Of course, we can never know 100% though. Even if somebody says to you, I'm going to go vegan, you just don't know. You have to hire a private investigator to follow up on their lives. Or you could add them on Facebook and see whether their posts sort of give you the feeling that they're going vegan or not. That's a pretty good way of gauging, but you still don't know 100%. And I think if you add everybody on the streets, it might come across as being interrogative. People respond really well to these demonstrations. That's been proven time and time again. All of our organizers say the same thing. If you'd like to do these demonstrations for yourself, just contact us and we'll give you a manual which gives you all of our advice, and you can just go ahead and do these demonstrations in your city. Thanks for watching. If you like these videos, show us by liking these videos. If you're on YouTube, subscribe to see more. Much power. Peace.